Hi, Patrick here from Cheetah Will View. I'm here with my Dollar Tree Theater review for this week. Dollar Tree Theater is a series of reviews based on films that we have picked up from the Dollar Tree stores for $1. Of course, going forward in 2022, it'll probably become the dollar 25 tree as it raising the prices. We're here to talk about a movie that I first saw at the theater, and then I picked up a copy at the Dollar Tree, and that is 2013's The Heat, starring Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy and a host of others. In a real nutshell, it's a cop buddy movie. Two fish out of water. Sandra Bullock playing an FBI agent, straight-laced. Melissa McCarthy is a loud and assertive Boston cop, and they are forced to work together to stop a mysterious drug dealer named Larkin. And they follow the leads. McCarthy's character gets Sandra Bullock to learn how to loosen up and to communicate with people, and it's okay to curse once in a blue moon. And Sandra Bullock teaches McCarthy's character Shannon to not to be quite so loud and to be more quiet in the moment, so to speak. It's a typical buddy cop movie, you know, the odd couple, and they have to team up to work together, and it's all right. It's not as good as I remember it. I guess I wouldn't even say it was all right. I think it's more of a missed opportunity. It could have been really funny. But director Paul Feig thinks that, and the writer Katie, what's her name? Katie something or another. Well, she mistakens how many times you can say the word fuck for a comedy. Katie Diphold. So that's her script. Every other word coming out of Melissa McCarthy's mouth is a curse word, and that's comedy. It's never comedy. It's laziness. It's brash. It gets really tiresome after a while. You know, how many times can we make her say fuck? You know, like I just did, right? It's a waste of a talented cast too. That's probably the biggest letdown about The Heat. It's the waste of the cast. You had Marlon Wayans in there, Michael Rappaport, Taron Killam, Jane Curtin's in there, Bill Burr, Thomas Wilson, who played Biff from Back to the Future. He's really funny in this, actually, but he doesn't get very much to do. Damian Bashir's in this. So there's a talented cast, but it's just no finesse, absolutely zero finesse. I guess it's a okay movie if you're in the mood for that kind of comedy. I wasn't, I guess. I did not think this was funny watching it the second time. I admit the first time I saw it in the theater, I laughed my ass off. You know, it was like, yeah, it was pretty funny, but come back and look at it again, and it's like, wow, what was I laughing at, right? So this is a miss for me. But for $1, I would recommend it. I recommend any movie from the Dollar Tree, quite honestly, because it's a chance for you to discover new things, pick up old classics like this. Blind buys. They are starting to release a lot of brand new movies at the Dollar Tree, whereas movies like the Heat that have been out for a few years, which was the staple of Dollar Tree of sales, they're starting to fade off to the past a little bit. You know, they're not quite seeing so many of those at the Dollar Tree. Now you're starting to see more brand new movies. Some movies even from the year that it's in. Like, I've gotten 4 or 5 movies from this year alone at the Dollar Tree. So they're trying to make it a destination place for film collectors, and they're doing a decent job at it. So you can build up a film library pretty quick at Dollar Tree. Highly recommend that. And you can keep your eyes out, and you can find movies like The Heat still floating around there. All right, that's it for me. No need to really go deep into this movie. It's been out for a long time, but it's funny. I mean, some places just really cringy. You know, it all depends what the mood you are and watching it. I'm sure if I watch this next week, I'll probably laugh my ass off again. Who knows? All right, this movie is rated R. It has special features on it, including the director's commentary and bloopers. So it's worth picking up. All right, that's it for us, and we will see you next week for more Dollar Tree Theater. Peace.